I'm here at Domaine Ponsot with Laurent Ponsot, and we are just discussing different closures, and he's made a really bold move by changing your entire, starting from the '08 vintage, his entire production into this, with this synthetic closure. So we'd love to hear an explanation as to why you chose this one versus all the others.
I will try to be as quick as possible, but it took me 20 years to try to find out how we can avoid the natural corks, which have a big problem on top of the TCA problem, bad taste of the cork.
Yes.
The main problem is the oxygenation of the wine.
Right.
It's really random in a natural cork. And so we try to find a system since a long time to have the oxygen going into the bottle with regularity.
Right, right.
And so this was one of the main elements to make the research. And I worked with two laboratories, one in Italy, one in Switzerland, and we went to several ways. And at the end we found out that a cork has to be easy to use for sure, has to be used like the other ones, the natural cork. So this is.
So you can use a regular.
You
opener?
use it with any kind of opener. You can put it back to the bottle as well, no problem.
Okay.
And the thing is that this is a big revolution because you have a frame which is hard here,
Right.
inside the bottle. You see here, cut in two. You can see the frame.
Right.
So
the screw, let's say you're using
yeah,
an opener.
And so
here.
you cannot miss it because the screw is going directly inside.
I see, in the middle.
In the
Okay.
middle. But this is not the main element. The main element of being so hard is that the length of the cork is staying the same. Any kind of other corks, except the glass one, you have to compress the cork to put it in the bottle, the neck of the bottle.
Yes.
And then the length is becoming bigger, and it takes some time, you never know how much time, to go back to the pressure on the side of the neck. With this one, you know absolutely from the beginning that it will not be longer, it stays the same length, and so the pressure will be the same. Pressure on the side is also a problem because sometimes the oxygen is going very fast inside if the pressure is not going back immediately as it should be. And so this is one of the main element, and the other element is the sort of shield which is in contact with the wine. You can see here as well, cut in two.
So this is the part that's in contact with the wine.
And this is the part which is made from the high-level plastic, so to say, polymer. And this is the porosity of this is calculated in advance, so we know exactly how much oxygen is going into the wine in a given time. And it's like the Gore-Tex, it let the air go in, but not the wine go out. And this is really a revolution.
Like a normal plastic. Okay.
Looks like, but it's the same kind of plastic used for producing artificial hearts. So I think if it goes into the body of people, it's okay for the wine.
What's the cost? I know an expensive cork is about a year, €1 or €2.
This
right?
is 35 cents.
Okay.
So my expensive corks I used before that were over €1
Yeah.
per cork. So
So
for
you're
me it's cheaper, it's better, so it's good.
In the corking machine, the bottling line, did you have to change it?
So this is a big problem. You know, today we have to use the help of a big group coming from mobile bottling,
Yes.
because we cannot afford buying this kind of material. And so we use these people since a while, and they have a fantastic machine that recognizes the side of the bottle, of the cork, to put it in the bottle. So it's done with fantastic machine. So
Well, I guess my last question is really the advantage of cork is that with the different temperature, they actually have porosity so they can expand or shrink, which is a good and bad thing, but I thought it also helps to adjust for outside temperature, and this has no give.
yes,
at
it has.
all.
It has.
Oh, it does?
It does exactly the same.
Really?
Last year we went with a friend of mine from Burgundy, which is also using it,
Right.
Comte Sénard in Allos Corton. We went to Alba in Italy to have fun, to eat white truffles, and we put that in the car, and we just forgot, and it was freezing. So some corks went gently out, exactly like the natural corks. Another time we brought some bottles to the factory. It was in June. And exactly the same way, some corks went out because they have been eaten in the trunk of the car. So they have the same reactions.
That's interesting.
So this is because the other material which is used, the lightly white one,
Right.
it has the same capacity as the natural cork to go in and out and to react to temperature.
And when you're opening it, it's not harder to open because some of the synthetic
Lightly.
lightly
Yeah.
more.
If you use a screw pull, you have no problem.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, it's a revolution, I know.